a while since we have been down here, but we have been doing a lot of rearranging in our basement. Right here, we've just walked into the entrance and we've moved all the electrical and stuff here. This is where the staircase is coming down. And we got a new freezer. And you can see it is dented at the bottom. It looks like somebody dropped it off of a trailer or a truck when they were trying to either load it or unload it, which meant that we got it from Lowe's for a quarter of the price that it was. So we've had it plugged in since last night, and it is freezing great. So I am fixing to put some stuff in it. I need to get that stuff out of it. And then over here we have our other freezers lined up. This one needs to be replaced. The seal on the door is going bad. It is dripping water inside and freezing up. I have my pressure washer leaned against the door just to make sure the door does not pop open. But now that we have that one down there, I'm going to move everything from over here into it. I'm going to move these two top freezers over into it. Plus we have a whole cow coming Friday, so that will go in it. And then I can move this little chest freezer against the wall where those two are. And these are all jars right here. Those are all jars up there, and totes of jars. So all my canning jars that are empty are up there and right here. Once we get the freezers situated, I think my husband's going to build me another rack like that. So this is just kind of like temporary holding space of things that we're working with down here while we get the stairs put in. We had to move the couch out of the way, that type stuff. But we're downsizing the freezers. We do want to get one more stand-up freezer to replace the green one, and then get rid of these two chest freezers. And so that would take us down to 3 freezers versus a bunch of little ones that we have. But for right now, I don't know if I can set this up somewhere. Let me see. Don't know. Alright, so not the best view, but hey. I have been working all day today on corn and tomatoes from the garden. And we're in, let me shut this. We're in this crazy busy season right now, and I really, I am so overwhelmed that I just can't focus on canning and stuff right now. We're working on this basement project. We're working on clearing out the office upstairs. I need to completely rip out my garden and reset it for fall, because it's pretty much done with this crazy heat wave that we had. Plus we have a kudzu issue. So I want to move the goats into it and let them have it, or at least half of it, for a year to control where the kudzu is rooted in. So I'm giving up half my garden space over the winter and all of next year to the goats and the chickens. And I'm just going to do my tunnel garden. And so I really need to pull everything out of the tunnel garden right now and reset it. And I'm contemplating letting the goats in there before I fence the tunnel off, and just letting them have everything right now, and then for a few weeks, and then reset it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm very overwhelmed right now with everything going on, all the projects that we have going on, and just the massive amount of stuff that I've got coming in. So instead of losing more tomatoes and stuff because I haven't had time to can, because I really need to clean these freezers out and deal with a lot of this older meat, and the cow that I've got coming, I've got liver and hearts and things that I need to make dog treats out of. So I like bone broth, or bones for bone broth, in the freezer over there that need to be used. I'm just overwhelmed. So today I went through everything, and instead of trying to make sauce to can or to can regular tomatoes and to can up cream corn and all that stuff, I just went through and cleaned everything, shucked it, took out the cores, and bagged everything in Ziploc bags, and I'm putting them in the baskets in this freezer. And these are just going to be projects that when my days slow down, when we have gotten a project done, we've gotten the fence done in the garden, I've reset the garden, things are a little bit smoother, the kids are back into school, things like that, that is when I can come and pull out some of these bags and start working on these projects. So that's what we're going to do. We are just going to put this stuff in here. There's plenty of room for the cow that's coming and other things. I'll get baskets to organize it, and I'm going to deal with it later. Tomatoes. Oh, that one is not sealed. They're sealed when I put them in the bag, but then as I'm lifting them up, they're coming undone. So there we go, 6 gallons of tomatoes ready to do something with, and I think about the same 7 of corn. All right, so that is what I've been working on, and I have several projects that I need to do over the next week and a half because the kids are starting back to school soon, and I need to get some freezer meals going. So I'm going to clean out my freezer upstairs so that I can put pre-made granola bars, muffins, breakfast burritos, things like that in there for the kids and for my husband. So I've got some videos planned out. Usually I'm just filming whatever I happen to be cooking or whatever project I happen to be working on, but I actually have some videos planned out where I've bunched recipes together for that. So that's what's going on this week. Last week, I did not post a video. I've been very consistent, but we had a medical issue in my family. I was at it's been a week. So we are still on track though. I've only missed one, and I'll be making cheese again this week. Like, there's a lot going on. I've got some video things that I have recorded where I've made some goat cheese and flavors. I need to put that video together, but I'm missing a couple pieces where I forgot to film certain steps, so I've got to finish that up. But this is what I'm dealing with right now. This is the time of season. We're going into August, and I've got freezers to clean out, canned good from last year that I need to finish using. So we're really focused on using those items and these projects that we're working on. So I will try to keep you up to date on all of these projects as I get to them. But for right now, sometimes the best thing I can do for me is to just get them to a point where I can set them to the side and come back to them later. And we will be using all these tomatoes to make wonderful things like tomato basil soup and corn chowder and creamed corn and tomato sauce and things like that. But we can do that in a couple months when it's a little bit slower. So thank you for hanging out with me today in this very short clip, and I will see you soon.